All right, man. Torture Talk After Hours. All right, so look, man. Joe Budden was talking to JID about Drake and Kendrick, and we're going to see what they have to say about that. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let's get it. Torture Talk After Hours. All right, so let's get it. This comes courtesy of Scores and Assists. Shout out to him. Link will be in the description.
That's one of the greatest things I ever seen in music right there. The flip side is like, now let me rephrase what I'm saying. Right now, what I like about the game is niggas is focusing on these words again. I ain't saying it never got away, because in my world, I never gave a fuck. I'm like, no, nigga, the niggas that's rapping the best are they at the top. I don't care what they selling. That's what it is. It's always been that. I don't give a fuck what the numbers say, bro.
Especially
I never cared about it.
Long term. You know what I'm saying? Like
about the rappers, yo.
Rappers, hoopers know the hoopers, bro.
Exactly.
Niggas know who can hoop.
I understand exactly what he's saying. I've been saying this for a long time. People could say whatever they want, but the lyricism still runs rap. All the rappers that run rap are lyricists. Every rapper that is at the top that is actually running rap, not the ones that you say sell a lot of records. We're talking about the ones that run rap. They're lyricists or somewhat of it. They still got bars. So there is some type of still connectivity there when it comes to lyricism and rap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everybody, if you really into this shit, you really bleed this shit, y'all niggas part of the culture, y'all know the hoopers, bro. Mm-hmm. So I love that the hoopers are back outside. I say it like that. On the flip side, it's, you know, social media, I'm gonna blame Elon. That nigga just put us all in the same classroom and just, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can just talk to anybody.
Some of these niggas think.
Let me stop you right there. Maybe he's joking, I don't know, but you can't really blame Elon, because that's how Twitter was before he actually inquired it. So I don't see why he would say that. Like, Twitter has been like that forever. I mean, it probably, to be honest with you, it was worse before he even brought it. Like, I don't know if he was on Twitter back then, but trust and believe, it was terrible. But that's my opinion.
With so much access, so much, that's the thing right there. So I don't blame the fans for how they come off, or they want to know the first week, they A&R. Yes, because we giving you all of this shit. We giving these, sell the breakdowns of niggas' numbers and all of that extra shit. So that's the bad side about it. But at the same time, I mean, you can't really fucking blame nobody, because it is what it is. As soon as fucking, what's his nigga name? Steve Jobs, he did it.
Is there a plan?
It's so much incorrect about what he's saying. Steve Jobs created iTunes. I don't believe Steve Jobs created Apple Music. I think Steve Jobs was actually, he passed away before Apple Music. I'm not sure about that, but iTunes was created. I don't think that Steve Jobs was the guy looking at the numbers and made people care about numbers. I actually think rappers did that. I think rappers was more braggadocious about their numbers, the first week sales. And it's really not just hip hop. That goes into movies too. So I can't really blame any specific person, because in movies they talk about the first week numbers with movies. So it's not just about that. It's not just about that. In the music industry and in the movie industry, they want to know what the gross was, the first week gross, because that determines whether people like the movie or not. The same thing with first week sales. That determines to people whether people like the album or not. You know what I'm saying? Now, some of them are different, like some are different breakouts. So like, for example, like Sinners, I believe, made more money after the first week because people started catching on and it went viral. some artists, it's very rare that happens to artists. I think The Weeknd it happened too with Blinding Lights. Blinding Lights wasn't the number one hit until after a while, and then people started catching on with viral. So it really depends on who it is. But I disagree with the whole Steve Jobs thing.
Cause it is what it is. Soon as fucking what's his nigga name? Steve Jobs. He did it.
Is there a plan to get bots?
Bots, BOTS.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. Man.
We got some bots lined up.
Don't bot me. I don't want nobody.
You don't want bots.
What's going on?
He said his whole motto was asses and seats.
Asses and seats.
You don't want no bots.
I know hard ticket niggas ain't thinking about bots.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't care if this
We
album
think about
does
hard tickets.
one copy, nigga. I don't care. I just know the niggas gonna come to the show. They stand outside right now.
Right.
It's 407. They gonna be out there until I get there, sir. So.
And the one copy, that music is gonna hit that person in their soul.
Yeah,
It's gonna
bro.
hit that person in their
That's
soul.
all I need, bro. I need maybe a few more people to listen to the album that did last time, bro. But I'm not.
Well, people got to understand, man. It's so many different ways and things that people are saying bots. To be honest with you, I don't think a lot of people understand how this works. I think they just say these things and don't really know what they're talking about. Now, there are such thing as bots, but there are also such thing as streaming farms, and I've been saying this for a long time, and nobody wanted to, believe me. I've been telling y'all there's these streaming farms where they have all of these different devices running these songs at one time, and that's what you would call bots, right? But they also have promotional websites that artists use. So I'll give y'all a quick example of what it is. So check it out. There's a website called Promoter, and I believe I can't remember the other name of the other website. But anyway, what happens is you take the link from YouTube and you post it in Promoter. What they do is they take that link and they share it all over the world. Now, they incentivize people to watch the link. Maybe it's 5 seconds, maybe it's 20 seconds, maybe it's a minute, but you get the view. Because it's not about, if you look at some of these videos, I don't know if you can't really look at the analytics of people's videos, but most of the time, if they got a lot of views with no comments, it's because they promoted that video to people who just click the video, watch the video for 5 seconds, then turn off of it. Because the more videos you watch incentivizes you to get a gift card or whatever incentive that they want to give you. That's what happens most of the time with a lot of these artists. Now, here's the thing. Everybody uses this, not even artists. We talking like politician commentators, websites use this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about perception. That's what it is. So if you got 100,000 views, people start to watch because they think that that's something that everybody is looking at. So that's what it is. So a good portion of these songs, if you're already a popular artist and you do a promoter or something like that, people probably not going to notice because you got 1 million people watching the video anyway. You know what I'm saying? I always find it fascinating to see somebody that have 1 billion views with 35,000 comments. It's like, you got 1 billion views. You know what I'm saying? How you only got 35,000 comments? So you should at least have over 100,000 comments or more than that. But that's just how it goes. Some people don't comment. Some people just watch the video and that's it. But that's basically what it is. So it's different ways of promoting stuff. I think people got to understand that.
Caught up in first week numbers. I'm caught up in when I dropped this tour, how many doubles we do, how many we doing a State Farm in Atlanta. This is my first arena. I'm not doing an arena tour, but I'm doing State Farm because that's the numbers I can pull out. Because last time we did Atlanta, we did 2 Coca-Cola Roxy's. That's 4,000 people.
So now it's time.
No, that's 6,000 people. Coca-Cola Roxy, 6,000 people. We did it twice, so that's 12,000. Like, nigga, I can go do this whole arena, and then we doing Red Rocks. That's go to Colorado,
Red Rock,
everything is going up. Y'all make sure y'all pop out to these shows. Start October.
Red Rocks,
gang, and bro, the stuff we getting designed.
That's one of the best.
Can I hit him with that?
That's one of the best
With Jerry?
venues to perform at,
Bro.
too.
Bro,
Red Rocks.
boy, Jerry Lorenzo's finna do a Fear of God Does Like
Fear of
Ugly
God.
stage
Oh wow.
for some of these bigger dates, and we literally planning on that like right now.
That's it.
Same with merch, but we taking everything to a higher level because, like I said, I've been being intentional. So I just had to get that origin story off to get to a place where I could just really.
Your merch is gonna be Fear of God.
Does Like Ugly.
The
stage,
God does
nigga.
like us.
But merch too. Not all of it, but we're gonna have.
Yeah,
like,
pieces.
Of course.
But the stage.
Yo, round of applause, bro. Round of applause.
Insanity, bro.
Round of applause.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope that he's pretty dope that this dude is actually getting recognition and he's going places early in his career. Just keep going, man. Don't stop.
Or Essentials.
Either way, we tapped in. It's gonna be- oh, I give it.
He's being bold.
No, shout out to Jerry Lorenzo. That's my guy.
Good, man.
Nigga, you talking that talk.
Yeah.
You is where it need to be. I can't make my you and Reason jokes no more.
Why not? Come on,
Yo,
You're a piece of shit.
Yo, you are.
You're a piece of shit.
Something is wrong with you, son.
He's being shady. He's being shady.
I need to know
That's my
the
man.
basis. I need to know the basis of the shade.
No, you know that fucking back then, maybe pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
It was a thing. It was Reese is over here, JID is over here. The two young guns, they both could rap, both putting out albums and music, but you've created the separation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't make my jokes no more.
I smell that.
How do you feel about that? Did you know that?
I don't really be paying attention to shit like that because I was just with
Figures.
Reason and Ella. I was just with
Figures.
her. We just talking, hanging the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Reese, I love you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even. Maybe Joe was comparing them. I don't see how. Reason is dope. I mean, Reason's dope in his own way. I can't knock him. Dope in his own way. JID's dope in his own way. I can't even. I wouldn't even compare them to. Maybe back then I really didn't care for. I'm not saying care for, but I really didn't listen to them back then. Maybe they was kind of similar, but listen to them now, they don't sound nothing alike in my opinion. I don't see how they could be even compared. I think they're just two different type of artists.
We love you, gang.
And Reese already know, because he was the main one. He was his competitive ass. Now you just got to shut up and let niggas go.
But he's still cooking dope, though. You know,
I'm sure.
You know,
I'm
he's
sure.
still
I'm
doing
sure
his
he
thing.
is. I'm sure he is. And I'm sure he's happy doing it with his situation, independent. Listen, if you're willing to work, you'll be fine.
Shout out to Reese.
What else do I have for you? Give me the biggest misconception of JID today. Like audience-wise. They
You know
think you
what's
ain't got
so
no
crazy,
bitches,
bro?
right?
It'd be hard for me to gauge what's real and what's not real. Because when I see my fans, it's that. But the internet really can't give me a perception.
They
You
don't
can't
count.
really. You don't count. Y'all are no. There's no face here. I
They
can
just said
punch.
there's
There's no
something
face I
like-
can punch on the internet.
They just said something like 50% of the interactions on the internet are bots.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
so gang, I'm
Oh,
out of
70?
it, bro.
70?
Yeah.
I took my hat.
I don't believe that. I don't believe 70% of the interactions on the internet is bots. That's a lie. I definitely don't believe that. Not even 50. I would say 20 or 30, but 70%. Like, I'll give it to you like this. I have on my one channel, I have over 18,000 subscribers. This channel, I have over 3,000 subscribers. Right, trying to get to 5. And I see real comments from real people. And some of my comments, sometimes I have like upwards of 200, 300 comments, right? On my other channel, and maybe about 50, 60, 70 comments over here, right? But I drop stuff every day. I highly doubt that some of those people are bots. You know what I'm saying? I highly doubt that. And basically what you're saying is throughout all the social medias, throughout everything, let's say Twitch, let's say Academics is on Twitch, Academics does his little Twitch thing on YouTube, and you can see all the comments. You telling me that most of those people are bots? I don't believe that. No, I don't believe most of those people are bots. I believe that there are bots, but not as many as people say it is. I just don't agree with that.
I took my I'm out of it. I can't even really tap in until like Because at first we thought it was like communities of people. Oh, we getting closer with da-da-da.
Yeah.
Now I'm just not sure about anything. So
Same.
I
agree.
I try to make that connection. Like even my fans like, yo, go to my email. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a straight consumer to
Direct to consumer.
relationship as we can, because I can't sift through, like I can't drop a what's the name and be like, oh, who likes this song? It's gonna be somebody that getting me shit. It's gonna be somebody that thinks it's the greatest. I don't know. I don't fucking know. All I know is asses and seats. For sure.
Hard
That's what I'm
tickets.
aiming for, bro.
That's the
That's
best
real shit.
gauge.
And that's why I said this might be my bro. After I get, if we do if I get to these arenas like I want to, I'm not talking to nobody ever again. I'm literally not. I'm just gonna drop this music. I'm gonna go on about my business. I'm gonna be here on time. I'm gonna be wherever I gotta be on time. I'm gonna handle my shit, but I can't really like add to the chatter, bro. It's just too much noise. So.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
What's more enjoyable for you, a surprise drop or a 6-week rollout? Just enjoyable, not which one will bring back the best results.
I'm going 6 weeks. I'm going 6 weeks. Yeah, for sure.
I'm going off of what Tyler just said when he sat with
Get it
Ebro,
out.
and he was like, yo, we don't never get a chance to get it out. If I didn't get this out, it would never come out. I felt him on that.
I smelled it. I
felt
just
him,
did that,
I felt
though.
him on that.
I did that. Pre-love.
Yeah, I see people kind of comparing JID to Tyler the Creator. I just don't know. Tyler is much better, and not because he's much better, because he's been in it longer. He's more consistent. Tyler's doing things that I don't think artists would ever do. You know what I'm saying? And he's just too diverse. I think JID needs some time to grow as an artist. Even though he's extremely good now, you know, there were a lot of artists who was extremely good, but they didn't keep it up. So yeah, I don't see why that even is a comparison. Not at all. Yeah, I had skipped ahead a little bit because they were talking about something, but I wanted to get to this part.
Shit, whatever this shit is.
You in a great spot for it.
Word.
I'm trying to get this shit up.
You in a tremendous spot for it. Give me something that happened in music last year or two that totally took you aback.
The beef. Right? It took me back.
Yeah.
Everybody, I feel like everybody was taken aback by that. Not in a, like, I don't know.
Took me
It
aback.
depends on how you. It depends on how you take it. But that was. It was good for it was good for some reasons, but it also started like the wave of like, oh, everybody want to beef now because they see how this. But that's the wave that I didn't like around it. But I like. You don't
That's
like
inspiring.
It's just fucking inspiring, bro. It was, and I'm aiming for Billboard shit. I like how like them songs was going like to the top of the charts. Like that shit was beautiful. It just shows you like the power of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? The power of goddamn really writing and being serious about your craft and shit. And where this shit could take you. You could change your fucking family legacy. You know what I'm saying? Write the right verse type shit.
That part.
I agree with that. I will say that the beef between Kendrick and Drake was something that everybody wanted to see, because Kendrick was always the guy who was the solo guy in the room, but he was kind of like that special character in the room that you didn't know too much about. And then you got Drake, who is he's the guy that everybody thinks is, you know, untouchable, the hit maker. He's gonna make a hit and get you out of here. That's it is. You know what I'm saying? And you had J. Cole, who was the other guy who was friends with the hit maker. Kendrick Lamar was always that special character in the corner that just was glowing. You didn't really know. You just knew that something's up with that guy over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think. But I understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
The right verse to feed a million families.
The right verse, the right 16, 24.
One song,
change your fucking
one
life.
album.
Jay said
it's
that.
quick. Yeah.
Yeah. One fuck up the game. Yeah.
I'm in the strip club the other day and Not Like Us comes on. They let it play the whole song. I feel like they do that just because I'm in there. For real. They be like, all right, Joey, see you, nigga.
Get them right. Hold them up.
But they get to the last verse and I'm in there and I'm listening and I'm like, yo, dog, I never heard so much substance in a diss record. Like when you get the whips and chains. And I'm like, this nigga's a real lunatic to shove all of this shit in here. And the bitch is still dancing there.
Yeah, the last verse in Not Like Us was epic. That was epic. Because that verse is always going to be something that is going to lean on Drake forever. He's never going to be escape that last verse. I know the A minor line and I know the Certified Lover Boy, all of those lines, but that last verse, once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still doubled down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the Mecca, building railroads and trains. Let me put y'all on something, put y'all on game. Atlanta was the South, you know what I'm saying? And then he said, this is a real nigga challenge. You call Future when you won't see the club. Baby, help you get your lingo up. Like, bro, it was so accurate. And he did it off of what Family Matters did. And Drake said, you know who really bang a set? My nigga YG. You know who really bang a set? My nigga CB. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Chuck T. Like, when he did that, he flipped that and said, oh, okay. You saying they bang a set? Well, you a colonizer. You should know this. Like, yeah, that right there ended everything, bro. It's nothing Drake could do to come to get around that verse, bro. He could drop a diss record today and it's still, that verse will still haunt him, bro. I'm telling you.
Whips and chains. You voted for Trump, bitch. Get your fucking ass the fuck out of here.
Jeez Louise.
But we've never had a diss record with that much substance, right?
No. Not at all.
It's a history lesson.
Yeah, nah.
Like that's,
Yeah.
Last year will go down as one of those years.
This one and that.
A standout
this one and
year.
last, because that kind of
it carried over.
carried over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not even like in the most negative way. I feel like now we can see that people care about these words, that, you know what I'm saying, these lyrics and shit like that. We can goddamn, yeah, that's the shit that matters right there. It's always been number one in my eyes, but I love the fact that niggas is like, oh, he's really spitting bars. It's just like, yeah, be nerdy about this shit. Listen to this shit, bro. You said I was a nerd. What made you say that when you heard the
Lewis and Clark.
Yeah. Yeah, good call.
I feel like you and the 2025 slate, no pressure, are responsible for what 2030 is going to look like.
I would agree.
That's a bar.
Well, you haven't listened to the album. You can feel pretty confident about that.
I can't wait to go.
I don't know about that. I mean, is it because there's not many people doing it and he's doing it? Because back in the day, there were a lot of artists who had different competitors. Right now, when it comes to people in his class, there's not really many. Now, I'm not talking about like Drake, Kendrick, Cole, Tyler, Freddie Gibb. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about in the new class. Because JID would be the next wave. So I guess in a way Joe is right. But you never know, man. You never know. I mean, we'll see what happens. I think he does have the potential to make some waves. I really do. And yeah, we're gonna listen to a little bit more. We're gonna get out of here
And just dive into this by myself. Oh my Lord, yes. Yo, that's some of my best shit.
So
Why niggas, girls, your girl just don't understand. Yo, I like to get in the car and drive with no destination and just listen to music.
Word.
Why is that a tough thing
That's
to
a fact.
explain to your partner?
Because they think you're trying to get away from them.
Is anybody else here struggling with that? Like, why
Yes.
does your girl think I can only listen to music in the shower, or like, I'm not some lame nigga, man. Like,
See, I got a studio in my basement. I don't have to worry about these issues. I just go down there and rock out
hey, where you going, nigga? To listen to a song
with the sub on.
Get the fuck out of here, man. I love you, baby.
That's your how you receive the music best, car?
Yes.
What's y'all
yes.
ways of receiving the music
Yes.
best?
Car or just phone?
I need it's
Just
different.
just like this? No,
Like-
on
like
the
a-
table.
Oh, that is
or the
psycho.
car.
I don't like that.
I need the headphones.
He's an engineer.
You missed
He's
some
an engineer.
sound there.
I know. I know.
But he's
What's your
an
email?
engineer.
Yo, as a mix engineer, I mix on Oratones a lot.
Okay, I got you.
Like I like hearing it like with no frills sometimes. And if it still
What's
works,
Oratones?
they're like small shitty speakers that only put out a certain amount of frequencies.
Yeah.
No bass to them really, and not
get
much
you.
super high end. So if it sounds good on that shit, it's a good record.
The engineer got to hear our sound on the phone, on the bullshits, on the
Yeah,
bigs,
yeah.
on the.
All right, well, y'all get the point. How do I consume music? Usually in my car. I do have a speaker. The speaker I have is amazing. It's a speaker that I actually have two speakers, and I actually like the one better than the other one. I have an Apple HomePod, the original one, the big one. That is an amazing speaker. Oh my God, it's so amazing. It makes you feel like you have surround sound, even though it's one speaker. If you got two, it's even better. But I actually have those, and I have the small ones too. I really don't use the small ones no more. I only use them to watch movies on. I had two by my bed, so I did that. But I have this other speaker. It's pretty big, and it's definitely something that pumps out good music. I would say the bass makes it a little bit muffled, but the Apple one has bass, but it also has a lot of good high end, so you can hear it. So it's very good. It's very good. But as far as JID goes and this whole thing with Kendrick and Drake, I definitely think that he made some good points about it being a good year, a good, good for hip hop, and he loved it. I think he got inspired by it. A lot of people get inspired by it, but I know I think he's from Atlanta. Definitely a new a new face in Atlanta. I think needs to be listening. Now he definitely is already known. So as long as he keep going, he's gonna get much bigger. So but either way, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace. Bye. Torture Talk After Hours.